Jose. 2 goals in first 6 minutes. And Kudus could have done more in first half, but his trampled their chances. Second half, on the Trisha date was Hoppen won. He Hoppen goal considered to me that would have given a minute to threes. So in the end, it was a lot deserved to have to see today.
Good evening, you all. I agree with the way you analyze very quick the game. And of course, being clinical like we did, and first 10 minutes we scored twice, and we gave us that confidence and the boost that we needed. We knew that was another chance for us to change our away form. We knew that they have not been, in terms of results, so strong at home as well. They wanted to start on the front foot, and we spoke before the match that it was going to be very important for us to start strong as well. We are clinical. Of course, the first 2 moments we score. Football sometimes is about small margins, and of course, in some away games this season so far, that margins they are not coming in our favor. Of course, the first shot after that deflection, the small margin come for us is a good goal from Kenny, but of course that deflection help ourselves, or a finishing from Harry Wilson, top class goal from him. The confusion knowing that Vicario was not in the goal, first touch on the ball and he scored. But as you mentioned, the first half was top from ourselves. We should have scored more. We should have killed the game twice with Shuko, the off the post ball, and after the 1v1 with Vicario, and some other moments that with different decision probably we should have scored more. And you didn't give anything for them first half. That is the reality. And remember one clear cut chance from Tottenham all the first half. Because we kept the discipline and organization, control very well them. We knew where can come something danger from their side, on their right hand side with 1v1 situations with Kudus. I believe that Cesc had a great night again, and that early crosses from Porro, that they are strong in that moment with 2 strikers tonight. I think we defended well our box first half. We didn't give many things for them. Second half, as you said, we suffered a bit more, and we suffer more than we should, in my opinion. We didn't start well the second half. We knew that it's going to be important for us to start, to keep the possession, to keep more the ball. We knew that if you give 3-4 passes between ourselves, the way they were jumping on the pressure behind their back, we are going to create more problems for them, and we didn't. Our decisions, they were not good on the ball. They were not good enough, and because that, they push us a little bit more back than we like. Of course, we have to give some credits to them, but some moments we should have done better. The goal we consider is a good example. We had all the chances for a good counter-attack. With a good decision, we are going to have probably 3 against 2 again, and we gave the ball away too easy in some moments. They score, boost their confidence, more players in the front line, boost the stadium as well. But we showed the resilience, we showed the quality, the organization to keep ourselves on the game, to keep the emotional balance. When you start to make some changes, the team start to be comfortable again, and I think we end the game better than we start second half, overlooking to the game, the best team won the game, in my opinion.
Tom, you mentioned there that Tottenham had some difficult results at home. Did you sense a sense of vulnerability about Tottenham going into this game and looking to?
I don't want to analyze and to go in that direction. Of course, our away form is being not good enough too. I think was a game that probably the home team is not being so strong at home. If you look for ourselves away from home, we have not been good enough to before the game. And football is like that. We have to believe what we have been doing. We have to analyze clear the games. We knew the reasons why we haven't won away from home before this game. Simple as that. I'm not here to analyze if they have been not so strong or the reasons why. Is not for me. We prepare well the game. We knew what is going to probably to happen in most of the games, in most of the moments of the game. With 2 strikers, we knew what to expect as well. They play last Wednesday with the 2 strikers, with Richardson and another player around himself as well. I think we did control well that situation. In that middle of the pitch, I think first half we did it really well. The way you control and you create the superiorities as well. The position of Cesc, we know that you can create some problems for Tottenham with the position of Cesc. Explore a little bit in that our left hand side with Kudus there. Of course, at the same time you take some risks, and we did it. But football is about that in some moments, and I think we did really well. About Tottenham and their own form, I'm not the right person to talk about it, but as you expect, I didn't analyze all their games at home. Thank you.
Mark, how did you get this week? a win. Must be like wait for them to attack, score goals, so the fit for level.
Yes, it's true. I was going to be more happy if you keep the clean sheet. You win the game with the clean sheet. I told the players at halftime it's going to be very important for us to try to do it. And the best way in some moments is to keep better the ball and to take better decisions on the ball. Not just about defending well, but to take better decisions on the ball. But okay, big win. Of course, is a big milestone for me and my staff so far in the football club. 200 games is a big number today in football. Everything is so competitive, and was a good way to end and to celebrate that milestone. Simple as that. Now is a moment for us to start to look for the next one. It's going to be the 201 game, and it's going to be another big game for us at home under the lights against a very strong side. But let's go for it. Back-to-back wins. What a reaction from the team after that very, very disappointing afternoon for us away from home against Everton, and the team is reacting really well.
And we'll have a final question here.
Aye.
Given the difficulties in the way forward today, how impressed were you with the character of players? It's the feeling that they've been interpreting throughout.
Yes, very important. Is about belief, is about character, is about the personality, and more than that, is about our identity. We know, and the only game that we were not competitive enough was the game before the international break away against Everton. All the other games, that small margin that I spoke before, they play always a big part in so demanding competition that we are playing. We knew the reasons, but all the other games before Everton, we have been very competitive. Sometimes things that we cannot control, decisions that we cannot control, they came against ourselves. Other moments was our fault, but the reality that being competitive, play the games away from home with the same identity that you play at home, at the end, we are going to take good results because we have a way to play and we believe the way we play, we believe in our process. Of course, it's important to make the players to understand why, but don't lose our identity. Of course, we need players with personality, character to face it. Moments that you are going to suffer, moments that away from home, the home team push a little bit more, and you need leaders inside. Something that we have been speaking with the players. I have demanding from them certain players in certain positions to step in these type of moments, and tonight I think was a good example of that.